Good morning. This is Dusty from the fellowship team, and we are here with Eileen, and she is going to answer some questions for us today about herself so we can get to know her better. So Eileen, good morning, and thank you for doing this.
Well, you're welcome. I'm glad to do it.
Good. So when did you become a member of our church, and what influenced you to join UCC Yankton?
Well, I don't really remember. I think it's the 70s.
Okay.
We came here from, we came to Yankton because my husband was going to be working at the Yankton Medical Clinic. And I went to another church first and sang in the choir because I have always sang in the choir when I was a little girl. So I went and didn't like the choir director. So we decided that would try another church. And a friend of my husband's told us that the UCC church would be. So we did, and we went in there, and Gene Brinkmeyer was playing the piano. This is before church started. So we walk up to him, and my husband said, "My wife would like to come to the church and sing in the choir. Is it okay?" And he said, "Oh, yes, come and sit down." So that's how we got to the church, and I just love it. But was talking to Jennifer, I said, I bet you I sing in the choir for about 20 years. And she said, "Oh, no," she said, "because we have been here 20 years, and you started the choir before we came."
Oh, my.
So I said, "Oh, okay."
So if you had advice to give someone today, what would it be?
Go to church.
So what is something surprising about you that not a lot of people know?
Surprising. That I'm from China.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's surprising.
Yeah.
And that I'm half Chinese, because most people say, "Oh, no, you're not." And I say, "Oh, yes, I am."
Right. Do you speak Chinese? Any Chinese?
Yes. Yeah.
Can you say hello to us in Chinese?
你好嘛?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And that means, "How are you?"
Okay. So you grew up very differently than most of us here. Can you tell us a little bit about what your life was like as a young child?
Well, because I was born in China, and so growing up in China, I came to America when I was 17 years old. So I went through the Second World War in China, and it wasn't. I think the war started when I was maybe about in third grade. Yeah, about in third grade, and so we went to Hong Kong for a little bit, and then we went to Macau. And then we went back to inland China. And so I didn't grow up in just one place. I grew up in many different places.